Toby was bored. Very bored. Summer holiday was almost over. School starts next week.
He kicked a stone down the sidewalk. It bounced off a lamppost. Toby sighed.
He stopped at the corner. A shop stood where an empty lot used to be. It had a sign, Curious Curios and Wondrous Wares.
Toby, curious, went to look inside. The shop was amazing. Strange and wonderful things were everywhere. It was as if the shop had a life of its own, with each item whispering secrets of a world unknown. The air was thick with the scent of old books and a hint of something sweet, like candy floss. The dim lighting added to the mystique, casting long shadows that danced on the walls. It was a place where reality seemed to blur with fantasy. A stuffed griffin perched on a shelf. Its eyes seemed to follow you as you moved, almost as if it were alive. The craftsmanship was exquisite, with each feather meticulously detailed. It was a creature out of legends brought to life in this peculiar shop. Toby couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder as he gazed at it. A jar of pickled dragonflies shimmered on a counter. The dragonflies inside looked almost real, their wings catching the light and creating a mesmerizing display. It was as if they were frozen in time, captured in a moment of flight. The jar itself was ornate, with intricate designs etched into the glass. It was a curious item, one that hinted at the magical nature of the shop.
Toby saw toys he'd never imagined. A wooden train that flew. A doll that winked. The train chugged along in midair, its wheels turning as if on invisible tracks. The doll, with its porcelain face and delicate features, gave a playful wink, as if sharing a secret. These were not ordinary toys. They were imbued with a magic that made them come alive, a kaleidoscope that showed faraway lands. When Toby peered through it, he saw vistas of distant mountains, lush forests, and sparkling oceans. It was as if the kaleidoscope was a portal to another world, offering glimpses of places he could only dream of. Each turn of the lens brought a new scene, more breathtaking than the last. It was a window to the wonders of the world.
Then he saw it. A simple brown leather school bag hanging on a hook. For some reason, it drew his attention. It was unassuming, yet there was something about it that seemed special. The leather was worn, suggesting it had been well used and loved. It had an air of mystery, as if it held secrets waiting to be discovered. Toby felt an inexplicable pull towards it, as if it were calling out to him.
Toby reached out to touch it. His fingers brushed against the leather, feeling its smooth yet textured surface. It was cool to the touch, and he felt a strange sensation, almost like a spark of electricity. He knew in that moment that this bag was special. It was as if it held the promise of adventure, of stories yet to be told. Toby's heart raced with excitement and anticipation.
Well, hello there.
Toby jumped back, startled. The bag was talking.
Toby couldn't speak. He'd never met a talking bag before.
Don't be scared, the bag chuckled, its zipper opening and closing like a mouth. I'm a magical bag, and I think you need me.
Toby, still amazed, cautiously approached the bag.
A magical bag, he whispered.
Toby took the bag home. He showed it his homework.
Can you really help, he asked?
The bag glowed. Toby's pencil started writing on its own. It wrote quickly and neatly, finishing all his homework in minutes.
Toby was amazed. This bag was incredible. He patted its side. Thank you, he said.
You're welcome, the bag said, its zipper curving upwards in a smile. I'm full of surprises.
The next day, Toby took the bag to the park. It was a bright and sunny morning, and the park was bustling with activity. Children were playing, dogs were running around, and the air was filled with laughter and joy. Toby loved coming to the park. It was his favorite place to explore and have adventures. Today, however, he had a special mission in mind.
He saw a little girl crying on a bench. Her face was buried in her hands, and her shoulders were shaking with sobs. Toby felt a pang of sympathy for her. He couldn't just walk by without trying to help.
Toby approached the girl and asked in a gentle voice, "Are you okay? Why are you crying?" He hoped his presence would comfort her, even just a little.
What's wrong? He asked, his eyes full of concern. He couldn't stand to see anyone so upset, especially not someone who looked as sad as this girl did.
The girl, Lily, explained that she lost her puppy. She had been playing with him in the park when he suddenly ran off. She had searched everywhere but couldn't find him. Her voice trembled as she spoke, and tears streamed down her cheeks.
I lost my puppy Sparky, the girl sobbed. He ran off. I don't know where he is, and I'm so scared I'll never see him again. Her words were filled with despair, and Toby's heart ached for her.
Toby decided to use the bag to help find the puppy. He remembered the magical properties of the bag and how it had helped him before. He was confident that it could help them now. He took a deep breath and prepared to use the bag's magic.
Don't worry, Toby said. He had an idea. He knew that the bag had special powers, and he was determined to use them to help Lily find her lost puppy. He felt a surge of hope and determination. He whispered to the bag, "Can you help us find Sparky?" The bag glowed softly in response, and Toby felt a sense of reassurance. He knew that they were on the right track and that the bag would guide them to Sparky.
Section 6, The Forest Adventure.
The bag started to glow. It tugged Toby gently towards the woods. "This way," it whispered.
Toby and Lily followed the bag deeper and deeper into the woods. The trees grew taller and the shadows grew longer.
They met a talking squirrel and a wise old owl. The animals helped them search for Sparky.
Finally, they found Sparky. He was trapped in a bush, whimpering.
Section 7, The Talking Tree.
Lily rushed to free Sparky.
"Thank you, magical bag," Tommy said, patting its side.
But the bag shook its body. "It wasn't me," it whispered.
Suddenly, the largest oak tree in the clearing started talking.
I helped you find Sparky, the tree boomed. I saw him run past.
Toby and Lily were amazed. They had discovered a magical forest. Section 8, The Power of Kindness. In this chapter, we explore the profound impact that simple acts of kindness can have on our lives and the world around us. Kindness is a magical force that can transform ordinary moments into extraordinary ones.
Magic is everywhere, the tree said, its leaves rustling. It whispered secrets of the forest, tales of ancient times when kindness was the most powerful magic of all. The tree's voice was soothing like a gentle breeze on a warm day, even in simple acts of kindness. The tree continued, when you help someone, share a smile or offer a hand, you are spreading magic. This magic doesn't need wands or spells. It needs only a kind heart.
Toby realized the tree was right. He thought about all the times he had seen kindness in action. He remembered the warmth he felt when someone helped him, and how good it felt to help others. The tree's words resonated deeply within him. Helping Lily find Sparky felt better than any magic. Toby had never felt so fulfilled. The joy on Lily's face when she found her lost dog was priceless. It was a moment of pure happiness, created by a simple act of kindness.
Toby, Lily, and Sparky thanked the tree and headed back home. They felt a sense of accomplishment and joy. The tree had taught them a valuable lesson that day. They knew that kindness was a powerful force that could change the world. The bag felt warm against Toby's side. It was a reminder of the day's events and the lessons learned. The warmth of the bag was like the warmth of kindness, spreading through him and making him feel good inside.
Toby knew he didn't need a magical bag to do good. He realized that the true magic was within him. It was in his actions, his words, and his heart. He could make a difference in the world by being kind and helping others. He could do it all on his own. Toby smiled, feeling confident and empowered. He knew that every act of kindness, no matter how small, had the power to make the world a better place. And with that thought, he set out to spread kindness wherever he went. Section 9, The Magical Journey continues.
Toby continued to use the magical bag for school and adventures, but he always remembered to be kind and helpful.
He learned that the real magic wasn't in the bag, but in the friendships he made along the way.
And so, Toby's magical journey continued, filled with wonder, laughter, and the joy of helping others.